What up, guys? Now we're 2 weeks later after Hultsfred. It's Tuesday and we're going to go to another event this Friday, 5100 or 5100 it's called in English. A community of guys up at Mantorp who organizes drift meets and stuff like that. So we've been hearing really good stuff about those events for years. Never got around to getting there, but this time it's finally going to happen. Today I'm down at the shop. I'm gonna try to prep the car as well as possible for Friday and try to see what has to be done. I know some stuff. You can see here we got some leakage. That actually is power steering fluid, so we gotta see what's leaking. I think it might be the connector here. I know the lines are getting a bit bad. Gonna check over that, see if we can find exactly where it's coming from and make sure that doesn't happen on track. Then we got some cosmetic work as well. The bumper got some work into it during Hultsfred and it's pretty crooked. So gotta straight up the mount and make it look good again. So I'm gonna do a complete bolt check, and also I have to decide if I'm going to change the starter. Because we have had a lot of problems during the last event, as I told you, with it not starting, but I think it might be voltage related. So I'm going to be doing a test during the next couple of days, see if I have an extra battery. If the starter doesn't work, I just connect another battery along. If it starts, then it's not probably the starter engine, it's just a power issue, but we're going to see about that. So we have a lot of stuff to do, so let's get to work and I need to get changed. Looks like our sealant worked up, so you can see we got no leaks, so that's really good. Only a few tasks left. I'm going to check the clutch clearance, so the push-out bearing isn't touching the pressure plate. Then I'm going to put all the wheels back on and get it down on the ground so we can do a small test drive around the area just to make sure everything is sounding good and looking good. So yeah.
It's the land of the free, home of the brave, but a lot of us in here are still enslaved. Please take caution on every single thing that you preach. The big elite got us in a tight grip on the leash. It's freedom of speech, but you wanna take my page down. Is it cause a sister spit that real shit now? Crazy black woman, clown, how you figure? I went to school, came out, and then stacked my figures. I could've been laid up, child support paid up, grabbing mad choppers to your hood and spray it up. My life ain't never ever been a fairy tale, Jack. I think it's time for me to keep it all the way trill. Sit back, relax, there's some things I'm gonna reveal. I grew up in the quick, hot, sand, mud trenches. Mad rainy days, so you know I kept slipping. Ain't no need for me to cry, cause I'll always be contending.
Was it right for righteousness? I just ain't a easy road. But I'm trying every day to do one of the day before. This ain't right for righteousness. It just ain't an easy road. But I'm
my word. Just trying to make sure everything I get, I truly deserve. Every L I ever got was a lesson I learned, and everything God gave me was a blessing I ain't earned. But he still saw fit to tell me I was fit enough to run the race, and even though I ain't in first place, he told me I was worthy enough to master the gift he graciously bestowed upon me for his glory. Stop looking me up and down when you don't know my story. I remember when my moms brought my cousins to the house and turned the lights on.
That wraps up Saturday. It's been a good day. I think we killed
12 tires.
12 tires today. We got some good laps in. We did a pretty good qualifying run for being on street tires. And we got some fun twin with Åkeson. And so it's been a good day. Huge thanks for the help.
No problem.
Just took a shower because it was warm as hell. Also shout out to Valino Tires for coming out and hanging out with us today. and all of you other guys who stopped by the car. We got a great response today, and feels good. So let's get into the car with AC and go home to Gothenburg. Woohoo! We're back in the shop. It's gone a week since I was here last time. I ended up not filming anything that time because I didn't have the motivation or the time. So what I did last time was to strip down the exhaust, take out the prop shaft, move the engine slightly forward, and remove the gear linkage for the shifter as well. Removed the clutch protection mat, and then I took down the starter engine. So we troubleshooted it, and it looks like that was the problem. So I ordered a new one. It arrived today. This is the one. So that's good. That's the broken one. This is the new one, or new for me at least. So today I'm going to be washing it off, give it some paint to make it look a little bit nicer, and pop it into the car and hopefully make it work. So let's quit talking and get to work.
Keep 3 little babies warm from the cold. No proper bathing water, so she had to boil it on the stove. Shout out to my mama who never had the chance to fold.
This hip hop for righteousness, it just ain't an easy road. But I'm trying every day to do more than the day before. This hip hop for righteousness, it just ain't an easy road. But I'm striving every day to be better than the day before.
Don't look me in my eye, cause I stare too intense. I'm one with the earth, yeah, I light my incense. I spit a 16 and make it all make sense. I'm highly educated, I do well under pressure. Put me in the water, watch me triple your investment. This ain't black girl magic, this is black girl rage. Can't nobody out there tell me God won't make a way. I vividly remember my LA homeless days. I was sleeping on the floor with like 35 niggas, praying to the Lord, oh God, don't let them see my figure. No food in the fridge, somehow I still ate. No money in the bank, but I got paid.
Good morning, guys. Today is the day before round 4 of the Swedish Drift Championship. Yesterday, me and Victor Kartner was here. We got some work done. We put in the prop shaft, got that back in the car, got the full exhaust on again. Then we did a ball check on the drive shaft, and we fixed a little bit of a leak in the rear firewall. After that, we did an inspection of the knuckles again, that we do every time, and we actually found that the right hand side on the rear was actually cracked again. So I don't know if you can see this, but we'll try. See if you can see that. There's a small crack going over here. And so what we're going to do is the way we'll be putting in this one, and that's a new spare one. So that will be the one that we will be competing on, but also we will be, because we have so short of time, we will be cutting this up a bit and welding it to make sure we have some kind of spare before the weekend. At the same time, we did a ball check in the front, checked over the controller on the right side, and we actually found that the uniball, that the knuckle turns around, like the joint, has gone bad actually. So we will be taking down the control arm today, go over to Peter Antonsson and borrow his hydraulic press to press out the old one and press in the new one, so we're good to go. So we got the control arm out, and we also removed the safety pin behind there. So yeah, let's go and push in a new bearing and get it fixed. There we go, guys. The car is ready. We got everything packed in there. We got the new tires from Theo Pettersson loaded. We got the car loaded. We got the bolt check. Everything is done there. We got the V-Class loaded. All that's left is pack up my race gear and my camera gear, and then I'm gonna go home and get a good night's sleep, so I'm ready for tomorrow, because we're leaving at 5 in the morning. And I don't have that much time to talk, so let's jump in tomorrow and see what happens.
Jobbar du här eller? Jobbar du här? Ja, det är så.
Jag har varit vaken i 3 timmar ju.
We're out here at the Lidköping Drift Track. We're here to take part as a wildcard in round 4 of the Swedish Drift Championship for 2021. We arrived today and had a good couple of practice sessions. We stumbled into some problems, having a small crack in one of the knuckles again. We ended up fixing that, and then we did some more practice. We got some decent runs in, but not feeling 100% comfortable, but good enough, I guess. After that, we headed out for qualification. The first run out was a pretty safe one to get some score on the board, so to make more certain that we get into the battles tomorrow. But after the second run, we put in a better run with a 74. The first one was the 60. That ended up putting us in the 22nd position in the bracket, which means that we're going to be battling a guy named Westrin tomorrow. So excited for that. The team has been working out great. We've been having a good day. So let's see what tomorrow brings. So fucking good, feels good. We are through to the top 16. It was not easy, but we're there. A good one. Woo! Top 16!
Går han ut på nästa?
okay chase. We did a pretty big mistake in after inside clip 1 when we did a transition there. I got a little bit too close and I had to pull the e-brake to slide in behind him. So we almost stopped, but not completely. And then we had a decent proximity in the rest of the track. I knew I had to give it my all in my lead, so we did a really good lead run. But unfortunately it wasn't enough, so Anders High took the win. So that's it for today. We had a blast. All the guys did a huge work for me, or what they call, to make everything work. So really happy about the weekend overall. But let's get the car loaded and see what the damages is.